Welcome back to the #1 YouTube channel in the entire bustling metropolis of Kennesaw, Georgia. I'm Joel, this is Jared. We are partners at Williams, Elleby, Howard, and Easter, and we attempt to do YouTube videos on personal injury things. But today we want to talk to you about a few interesting places that we found critical evidence in cases before. Some might not be what you would expect, some things you would expect, but it just goes to show when you're bringing a personal injury claim, whether you're the person that was hurt or the lawyer, you got to uncover every little place and look under every leaf, under every rock to find the information that you need, because sometimes it comes from unexpected places. So Jared, do you want to start us off by giving us a good example?
Let's see. I've had a lot over. I tend to attract interesting situations, so it happens a lot with me. But recently, I had one involving a case I was investigating of a fryer, like a deep fryer in a restaurant that the wheel fell off of and burned my client. And we spent a whole day at the restaurant looking at the fryer, inspecting it. We thought we knew everything about what was going on. We thought we had all the players in the game. And I just happened to ask a question that I thought I knew the answer to about the fryer was damaged, and I asked who fixed it, and I was under the impression it was the company that was servicing the fryer. Turns out it was not. So instead of assuming that the company that would service the fryer or provide repairs was the one that recovered or that inspected and repaired it, I just happened to ask. Turns out, no, they were busy that day. So there was somebody else in town, their competitor, that they asked to come out and fix the fryer. That was news to us, so we went out to see that guy, and he became a wealth of information. He's actually going to be probably the best witness we have in our case, because he was the one that was there, he saw it, he did everything to it. So, that one little throwaway question where I just happened to say, and it was them, and I learned, no, it was actually this other guy who turned out to be a great witness.
Yep. One that comes to mind to me is our other law partner, Chase, has a case right now. It's a car wreck case where a tractor trailer was pulled over and hit somebody on one side and squished it in the car in between another tractor trailer. The tractor trailer that caused the wreck left the scene, and the tractor trailer that our client was pushed into stopped. Our client stopped, and the cop showed up, couldn't find the tractor trailer that left. So Chase goes and looks at DOT traffic cameras, can't find the DOT number on the truck, but saw a tow truck that was following behind the wreck, compared the colors and markings on the tow truck to local tow truck companies around here, got in touch with the tow truck company. They happened to have a dash cam that captured the entire event, and we found out, by and large, it was a FedEx truck that went into our client and caused the wreck. So, hit and run type cases, you never know. It might be a car that's not listed on the incident report. You might have to do some digging to find it, but because Chase was able to get in touch with that towing company and obtain the video, we now know exactly who caused the wreck, and there you go.
Mm-hmm. I think we've probably made 10 YouTube videos on this, but dash cams in cars and hidden dash cams in cars. Nowadays, most vehicles that have, I think everything after 2021 or 22, that have any sort of forward-facing radar detection, whether it be cruise control, self-driving, Teslas, I think most people know they have it, but almost any vehicle with any sort of forward-facing radar device, at a minimum, takes pictures of everything that occurs in front of the vehicle. Normally, in your normal day-to-day driving, it takes a picture, it records over it every 7 seconds, it goes away. However, if you get into an accident, the 7 seconds leading up to the wreck is automatically recorded and stored on the vehicle. So it's kind of that hidden evidence that most people don't know exists because you don't realize it, but you can pull the black box, get the data, see the photos. Some actually have video. I know Tesla has videos. I just got a case recently where the Tesla was the at-fault vehicle. It was a dispute over who ran the red light, and it's automatically recorded. So I'm pretty sure the Tesla driver didn't want the footage out there because it was contrary to what she said, but Tesla automatically records it and you can get it. There's nothing that can be done really to delete it until it's at least captured.
Yeah. I would say there's lots of places to look. Like, one more example that I have is probably 10-ish years ago. I had a case where a lady went to the restroom in a commercial facility and sat on the toilet. It was one of those, it's a wall-mounted toilet. And for some reason, the toilet, that where it was attached and screwed into the wall, broke and caused her to fall, and she hit the back of her neck on the plumbing, and it fractured the back of her neck. And she ended up going to the hospital. She was put on bed rest, but because she was on bed rest, she had a pulmonary embolism that dislodged and killed her. So it was a very sad case, but we got into it. We thought maybe it was a product liability case against the toilet manufacturer because of some kind of manufacturing defect, which was hard to prove because they had already gotten rid of the toilet by the time the family contacted us about the case. But we were really struggling to figure out what caused this to fall off. And then we found, the company obviously was saying, we maintained it, we did regular inspections, blah, 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 and all this. Well, then buried deep in a mountain of paperwork they sent to us, there was one inspection report where a clerk had gone in and talked about tightening the screws in the back of this toilet as hard as she could after the company had already told us that they never had any problems with it. I guess there was a leak or something. Lo and behold, a week after that is when Our Lady sat on the toilet and it broke. So we were able to correlate the over-tightening of the bolt to the failure of the toilet, to the fractured neck, to the death. And that case went from a zero offer to a very large settlement amount. But all kinds of places you can look. Obviously, cell phone records, surveillance footage from in stores, like if it's a fall, if it's a wreck, sometimes nearby stores will have outdoor security cameras that will catch it. And if you can get to them soon enough, you can get that. Vehicle data. I love GoPros and cameras that motorcyclists wear on themselves to show when somebody pulls out in front of them. That can be incredibly helpful evidence. Medical records, no matter when they were created, they could be 20 years old and have evidence in there that could be case killers or win your case for you. Text messages, cell phone records, all that kind of stuff. You can triangulate where devices are using certain data if you know the experts to use. But I guess the point is it's not always as simple as 1 + 2 = 3. Because if you can't insert 2, you never know what the ultimate outcome is going to be. So 1 + nothing is 1 and you're left where you're at. But if you can actually insert the most important piece of evidence there that might not be easy to find, it might get you past the hurdle to win your case. So anything else?
No, I think that covers it.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us on the #1 Kennesaw YouTube personal injury channel in the entire world. But we do appreciate you spending time with us, and we hope this video has been helpful to you. So give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, we will see you the week of Thanksgiving.
As personal injury lawyers, we love what we do, and we're happy to share the experience we've gained in personal injury law. To help our family, friends, and YouTube subscribers, we've shared over 300 personal injury videos covering various injury topics. So if you'd like to gain more knowledge that may help protect yourself or a loved one when you're on the roads or out in public, check out our channel or view our playlist of shorts for quick personal injury tips.